warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 30. Today we will presentation about semiotic dimension, paratext in translation. Sebelum menjelaskan tentang role of semiotic in translation, saya akan menjelaskan terlebih dahulu apa itu semiotik. Semiotik itu berasal dari kata Yunani yaitu semion yang berarti tanda. Berdasarkan Kamus Linguistik 1997, semiotik bermaksud pengkajian tentang tanda dan lambang, serta lambang bukan linguistik yang digunakan dalam perhubungan virtual manusia. Atau secara singkatnya, kita bisa mendeskripsikan semiotik itu sebagai ilmu tentang tanda. Kemudian, apa itu paratext? Paratext refers to all the internal elements that make up a published book other than the main text which is created by the author. So for the example is cover art, title page, forward, illustration, footnotes, back cover, and page of a book. So what is the importance of paratext? Paratextual elements are used for marketing and promoting a book. This influence how a book is received by the audience. So the paratext is mainly used to package a book in order to promote it and increase its appeal among consumers. It is also helpful in literary criticism to analyze the paratextual elements to understand the book better. So for the role of semiotic translation theory, semiotic is a systematic study of sign system or structure, sign process, and sign function. These elements are central to the process of semiosis, and together they constitute a sign. A sign is anything that can be interpreted and must be physically and mentally perceptible. And language is only one of many systems of signs. Ya, selanjutnya akan lebih dijelaskan oleh partner saya yaitu Elistiani. Untuk waktu dan tempat saya persilahkan.
Okay, the next is what is semiotic in translation? In order to establish the role of semiotic in translation, one has to look at the concept of translation and semiotic. Translation addresses aspects of communication and its concern with the use, interpretation, and manipulation of message. That is of side, semiotic does exactly the same. Apa itu semiotika dalam penerjemahan? Untuk menetapkan peran semiotika dalam penerjemahan, kita harus melihat konsep penerjemahan dan semiotikanya. Terjemahan membahas aspek komunikasi dan berkaitan dengan penggunaan interpretasi dan manipulasi pesan, yaitu tanda semiotika melakukan hal yang persis sama. Kemudian selanjutnya itu translation of signs. Translation of signs. There are three kinds of translation are also called intralingual translation of rewording. This is an interpretation of the verbal signs by means of the other signs of the same language. One could say meals are used interlingual translation or translation proper. This is an interpretation of verbal signs by means of another language. Intersemiotic translation of transmutation. This is an interpretation of the verbal signs by means of signs of non-verbal system. The next conclusion by Rohilah.
The conclusion is translation theory has moved away from a purely linguistic perspective toward the methodology of translation, toward incorporating non-linguistic disciplines such as semiotic to supplement existing theory. An attempt has been made to show what the demands of translating cultural elements in persuasive advertisement and how to approach and deal with these elements from a semiotic point of view in order to include linguistic and non-linguistic signs and their underlying relationship sign which which generate certain meanings in this search language and culture are used in persuasive advertisement to achieve a certain effect or goal. The relationships between the different signs are unique and cannot be identically reproduced during the translation process. However, the translator, by means of creating new signs under relationship between verbal and nonverbal elements, can create an effect or response that is similar to that of the search text. Okay, that's all the presentation from our group. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.